Welcome to Shabbos Shoutout. This is Parshas Vayera. It's January, in case you haven't noticed. But even though it's January, we can still talk about Pesach. Why? Because in Parshas Vayera, we're introduced to the Pesach story in 7 of the first 10 plagues. Since Pesach is on the menu, and we're learning about Pesach, here's something that you may have always wondered. Why do we place a chicken neck on the Seder plate and leave it there and not eat it? Have you ever looked at an empty Seder plate with the lonely chicken neck left behind and wonder why it's there? Well, I'd like to stick my neck out a little bit and try to answer this question. One of the most amazing characters in the story of the Exodus is Pharaoh. With his own eyes, he saw the downfall of his own country. Firsthand, he experienced the miracles of the 10 plagues. Pharaoh saw how every prediction that Moses made, came true. Yet stubbornly, he refused to let the Jewish people go. Only when the firstborn of Egypt died did he finally relent. It's true that the Almighty hardened Pharaoh's heart, so he wouldn't be moved by the miracles to relent and let the Jewish people go. But that's because the Almighty helps people in the way that they want to go, and he didn't want Pharaoh to get off lightly, so he kept him on the stubborn path that he himself chose. Stubbornness is sometimes called having a stiff neck. The neck connects our head to our body. The neck represents the passageway that translates what we see with our eyes and understand in our mind into what we feel with our heart and what we do with our body. A stiff-necked person is unmoved by what they know to be true. They have a blocked neck, and the message just doesn't reach their heart. This was Pharaoh's problem. In fact, the Hebrew word for neck is ha'oref, and not coincidentally, when you take those letters that spell that word, it combines into the word Pharaoh. So, the chicken neck that sits on the Seder plate and doesn't budge is a little reminder of Pharaoh's stubbornness. After all the miracles and wonders, he was still sitting there, unmoved and unchanged by all of the things that he saw. When we learn the Pesach story, and when we sit at the Seder, we have a choice. We can be, like Pharaoh, skeptical, cynical, and unmoved. Or we could take our place at the table of Jewish history and marvel at the miracle that we're here over 3 millennia after Pharaoh's demise, learning and reading the Torah and still eating our matzah and celebrating Pesach. Chicken necks get left behind. Don't be one of those. Good Shabbos, everyone.